In this video, we'll be talking about separation in children and divorce in children and how it affects them and how to help them cope with the divorce. Welcome, my name is John. While we find marriage separation hard as adults, it's even harder on the children because they're not the cause of it, but they're still affected by it anyway, and they have no choice in the matter. They're the ones caught in the middle between both spouses. All we can do as parents is do what we can to protect them from the consequences of our actions. And we can do that by focusing on what's best for the children, even when we are separating and divorcing. How? By putting children first in all decisions regarding the separation. So let's get straight into the first point. Some children that are in the midst of a marriage separation and divorce are filled with conflict in regards to their self-worth because of the uncertainty of what's happening to the family and their security because of it. And there's also a lot of turmoil in a household when going through a separation and divorce, and this can cause a lot of uncertainty in this situation. To combat this, the reassurance of them being safe and loved is paramount, and that they are loved and worthy of the love of both parents. A lot of children, especially the younger school-age children, may believe that they are the cause of the separation or divorce. And as parents, we need to assure the children, no matter what age they're at, that they're not responsible for the breakup of the marriage, and that they're loved by both parents no matter what happens. They'll need to be reassured in regards to this, not only by words, but by actions too. Separation and divorce can cause a conflict of loyalties in children, with the children feeling that they're being pulled back and forth between both parents, figuring that they have to choose one parent over the other and dedicate their loyalty to only one parent. Hi, my name is John McKenzie, and welcome to Kingdom Principles. On this channel, we'll be discussing all things regarding marriage separation. Whether you're just going into it, already separated and trying to save your marriage, or finalizing your divorce, this channel is for you, your source of info on surviving your marriage separation. So if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. There's a subscribe button in the bottom right of the video. And click on the link in the description to get our free report on the 7 things not to do when going through a marriage separation. Disclaimer: the information provided in this video is for informational purposes only and is not meant to take the place of proper psychological or psychiatric counseling. Any of those questions should be directed to a proper psychologist or psychiatrist, preferably one in the area where you live. Now, let's get into the rest of the video. Another problem can be caused by how one or both spouses treat the other and talks about the other. Having one or both parents speaking badly about the other to the children is trying to manipulate the child into rejecting the other parent. Now, this only hurts the children. Now, this is taken from Wikipedia. It's called the Parental Alienation Syndrome, or PAS. It's a term introduced by a child psychiatrist, Richard Gardner, in 1985. Now, it's also just called parental alienation, which is the psychological manipulation or undue influence of a child by a parent, typically by the other parent, who may be attempting to prevent an ongoing relationship between a child and the other parent, or other family members after a family separation or divorce. If you're the spouse being talked about, it's going to be hard on you. You'll want to retaliate, but that'll only escalate the problem. The harder but better choice is to take the high road and not retaliate. Now, it may take a long time for the kids to see you as the good one, but remember, in the long run, your actions will speak a lot louder than words. Now, there's a chance, no matter the age of the child, that they might develop low self-esteem, anxiety, and even depression from the separation and divorce. And the more conflict in the separation and divorce, the higher the chance of this happening. The more positive your parenting, the better. as well as the more stable you can make the situation with you and your spouse, the better off the children and you will both be. Remember, the way you fight affects your children. Put yourself in their shoes. How would you want your parents to act if you were your children's age? Remember, the separation and divorce doesn't just affect you, it affects them too. You'll need to be cognizant of this, that you don't get so focused on yourself and the misery that you're going through, that you forget that they're in there with you. Now, children can pick up on unspoken emotions and actions as well as spoken ones, and it's your job as a parent to shield them from the worst of it, not to include them in it. As the children get older, you can be more open with them, but until they become adults, don't drop the adult-sized problems on them. There's a saying, get the divorce, but don't damage the children doing it. Having a system in place involving all things to do with the kids will make it easier for you. And if you do it right, it'll make it a lot easier on the kids. Remember, you have to co-parent for years with your spouse, so try to make it as easy as possible on them and on you. So, how long till your youngest reaches 18? Well, this is a minimum amount of time you're going to be doing this for. Do you want to be in a constant state of strife with your spouse for that many years? Then deal with it before the divorce in your separation agreement and in your co-parenting agreement. And if you need help with this, we have videos on both co-parenting and separation agreements. We'll put a link to them at the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you can be notified when our new videos come out. Click on the link in the description to get our free report on the 7 things not to do when going through a marriage separation. Our subscribe button is up in the corner, and please check out our videos.